What's up guys, I'm Chigs and you are watching Chigs Tech Reviews. I recently reviewed the MX9 Pro Android TV box and I said that this was the best budget TV box under $50. Well, today I've got my hands on the MX9 Max. Check this out guys, this is the MX9 Max Android 7.1 TV box. It's less than half the size and it's exactly the same spec. So you've got the same Realtek processor in this, the same memory, the same RAM, everything, and I don't know how they managed to fit it in to such a small box. The MX9 has exactly the same specs. Both of these units have the same Realtek CPU, same memory, RAM and storage. So I'm hoping it's going to have the same performance. But as you can see, it's half the size and there are a few hidden extras in this. So is this one better? Let's find out. So as usual, we'll begin with a quick unboxing, followed by a series of tests testing 4K videos, HD streaming, gaming, and finishing off with a benchmark and Wi-Fi test. So let's begin with the specs. I'll put the specs on the screen so you guys can have a quick read. So this has the RK3328. The GPU is the Mali 450. You've got 2 gigs of DDR3 RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage, single band Wi-Fi BGN. There is no Bluetooth in this unit. You've got Android version 7.1. Supports Ultra HD 4K videos at 60 frames per second. This also supports HDR10 and HLG. So this is everything you get in the box, beginning with a user manual, a UK power adapter, HDMI cable, a remote control, the MX9 Max itself. So it's interesting that they called it MX9 Max. Being such a small size, they should have actually called this the MX9 Mini, and this one could have been called the Max. So here it is guys, the MX9 Max, the tiny 4K TV box. So you got a matte finish with a nice silver logo. You got the 4K Ultra HD logos at the bottom. At the front you've got nothing. If we keep going, on the sides you've got a whole load of vents there. On the back of the unit you do have a network LAN port, AV port, HDMI port, power socket, and on this side amazingly they've got a USB 3 port. Okay, then we've got a standard USB 2 port and a micro SD card slot. If we keep going, we're back to the front of the unit, and this is what the bottom of the unit looks like. So yeah, I'm very happy with this design overall. There are altogether 2 USB ports, but you've also got a micro SD card slot. And let's compare the size anyway. I'm going to bring in the H96 Max. Not much to say there, is there? And in thickness, they are virtually the same. I'll also quickly compare it to the MX9 Pro. You can see, again, this is tiny, there's no competition. So I'm going to connect this to my TV and capture card and we're going to find out how good this box performs. I'll be right back. The MX9 Max takes around 21 seconds to boot from a cold start. And here is the home screen for the MX9 Max Android TV box. And as you can see, it's exactly the same as the MX9 Pro. So you have a fresh looking home screen with these fixed large icons that cannot be edited. The bottom row of small icons also cannot be edited either. They simply show you all your recently opened apps. So let's have a quick look at system storage. This box has 16 gigs of internal storage, from which you have 11 gigs free to use. Furthermore, if we have a quick look in about, you will see that this is running the latest Android version 7.1.2 Nougat. The system comes pre-installed with plenty of useful apps to get you started, including the full Google Play Store, which gives you access to thousands of free games and apps. This box also comes pre-installed with Kodi 17.3 Krypton, and you are able to update to the latest version. So now I'm going to play some 4K video samples from a USB drive. So let's go ahead and play the first video. You can also stream up to 1080p videos on YouTube, and that too was a very smooth experience.
Downsizing is about saving yourself. We live like kings. Got best houses, best restaurants, Cheesecake Factory. Got 3 of them.
In Leisureland, your $52,000
Gaming on this TV box was actually better than I expected. Every game I tested ran nice and smooth with no frame drops. In the Wi-Fi test, we got download speeds of 23.05 and upload speeds of 9.68 megabits per second. And I was using a shared hotel Wi-Fi to run these tests. And in the Antutu benchmark test, this box achieved a total score of 34,278. So let's see how that compares with the others. So this is my top performing TV box chart, showing you the latest TV boxes and seeing how they compare with each other. So as you can see, the MX9 Max has achieved position 40 with a score of 34,278. I'll keep this list updated with every new TV box review, so stay tuned for more. So there you have it guys, that was the MX9 Max Android TV box. So let's break it down with some pros and cons. You have a tiny powerful Android TV box which can play 4K 10-bit video files and play games quite nicely. You have the current latest version of Android, easy to use, nice looking home screen, USB 3 and microSD card support. Now on to the cons. Now the only cons I could find was you've got single band Wi-Fi and no Bluetooth. So this is another great TV box by MX9. It performs nearly as good as the bigger MX9 Pro minus the Bluetooth. And with that being said, I'll leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. Let me know in the comments what you think of this TV box. That's all for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you all have a brilliant day.